Perbedaan antara pilek biasa dan infeksi virus corona dapat dibedakan dari jenis batuk yang muncul.
The difference between the common cold and a coronavirus infection can be distinguished by the type of cough that appears.
Diketahui virus corona saat ini telah menginfeksi lebih dari 100.000 orang di seluruh dunia. Bahkan virus ini telah membunuh lebih dari 3.000 orang dan membuat kerugian besar pada pasar saham hingga industri perjalanan.
It is known that the coronavirus has currently infected more than 100,000 people worldwide. Even this virus has killed more than 3,000 people and made huge losses in the stock market to the travel industry.
Dilansir oleh Kompas.com, gejala infeksi virus corona sangat mirip dengan penyakit sehari-hari.
Reported by Kompas.com, the symptoms of a coronavirus infection are very similar to a common disease.
Menurut Badan Kesehatan Dunia atau WHO, demam menjadi gejala paling umum dari virus corona.
According to the World Health Organization or WHO, fever is the most common symptoms of the coronavirus.
Selain itu, sekitar 2/3 atau 67,7% pasien juga mengalami batuk, khususnya batuk kering.
In addition, about 2/3 or 97.7% of patients also experience cough, especially dry cough.
Dr. Walid Javaid selaku Direktur Pencegahan dan Pengendalian Infeksi di Mount Sinai Downtown mengatakan, batuk kering biasanya ditandai dengan tenggorokan yang gatal. Di sisi lain, batuk berdahak menghasilkan lendir dan terasa berderak di dada.
Dr. Walid Javaid, Director of Infection Prevention and Control at Mount Sinai Downtown, said a dry cough is usually characterized by an itchy throat. On the other hand, a cough with phlegm produces mucus and feels crunchy in the chest.
Batuk berdahak bisa merupakan gejala dari sesuatu yang lebih jinak seperti pilek atau alergi.
A cough with phlegm can be a symptom of something more benign, such as a cold or an allergy.
Artinya, sebagian kecil orang dengan penyakit virus corona menderita batuk berdahak.
This means that some people with the coronavirus have a cough with phlegm.
Berdasarkan keterangan WHO, gejala tambahan infeksi virus corona pada pasien ditemukan 18,6% pasien mengalami sesak nafas, 13,9% pasien sakit tenggorokan, dan 13,6% pasien sakit kepala.
Based on WHO information, additional symptoms of coronavirus infection were found in 18.6% of patients experiencing shortness of breath, 13.9% of sore throat patients, and 13.6% of headache patients.
Akan tetapi, tidak semua batuk kering menandakan pengidapnya terinfeksi virus corona.
However, not all dry cough indicates that the person is infected with the coronavirus.
Terlepas dari batuk kering atau berdahak, pasien harus tetap berada di dalam ruangan tertutup dan memantau gejala yang muncul.
Regardless of a dry cough or cough with phlegm, the patient should remain in a closed room and monitor any symptoms.
Jika demam dan batuk berlangsung lama, disarankan untuk segera pergi ke dokter. Namun yang terpenting, alangkah lebih baik mencegah daripada mengobati.
If fever and cough persist, it is advisable to see a doctor immediately. But most importantly, it would be better to prevent than cure.
Taktik pencegahan yang efektif diantaranya adalah dengan mencuci tangan dan mendisinfeksi lingkungan.
Effective preventive tactics include washing hands and disinfecting the environment. The main directors of RSPI, Zulianti Suroso, Muhammad Syahril, in the interview said,
Jadi seluruh rumah sakit di Indonesia ini, termasuk KKP yang pintu masuk, begitu ada kriteria, satu adalah orang dalam pemantauan ODP, yang kedua adalah pasien dalam pengawasan, maka untuk yang pasien dalam pengawasan, itu kriterianya begini, batuk, pilek, demam, dan dia ada kontak, plus kontak, atau dia habis berkunjung ke suatu daerah yang endemis tadi, maka dia wajib untuk dirujuk ke sini.
So all hospitals in Indonesia, including KKB, were once there was criteria was people under monitoring or ODP. The second was patient under surveillance. Then for the patients who were in depth supervision, the criteria are like a cough, runny nose, fever, plus he has contact or he has just visited an endemic area, so he has applied to be referred here.
Kalau dia terlanjur ke rumah sakit swasta dulu, rumah sakit swasta udah tahu dia nggak akan mau merawat karena risikonya sangat.
If he had already gone to a private hospital first, the private hospital already knew they did not want to treat him because the risk was very high.
Ya, masuk ke sini langsung masuk ruang isolasi.
Pak, yang dua negatif itu dapat rujukan dari swasta?
Kenapa?
Dari rujukan.
Ya, rujukan semua rujukan sini, ya. Ya, terima kasih. Ya, mohon bantuan sampaikan masyarakat untuk tidak panik berlebihan dan kita waspada selalu gitu ya.
They must come straight here and enter the isolation room. All references here. Yes, thank you. Please convey to the public not to panic excessively and to stay alert always. That's how it is.
Mohon doa.
Demikian Tribun News Update hari ini, nantikan berita lainnya hanya di tribunnews.com.
Terima kasih sudah nonton. Jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan share ya.
That's all Tribun News update for today. I look forward to more news only in tribunnews.com. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.